Hey, happy Wednesday. It's good to see you. Yee! It's Wednesday. We're already halfway through the week, which is always exciting. I hope your week is going well. My kids and I just went out to eat. We had steak tonight. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse, and what did I have? I had the, it's like a petite sirloin kind of thing. I had that. My older son had the same thing. My younger son wanted, what did he get? Ribeye? I think he had a ribeye. And we're all stuffed. We all had plenty to eat. It was really good. We had been meaning to go out to eat for a while, to go out for steak. If we just, I don't know, we just never did it. But we finally did it today to celebrate graduations and new jobs and just, good stuff. So everything's good. So we had a good time. We just got back. And I'm really full. You're like, I need to get up and walk around a little bit. Because then I get sleepy. So what I did was I went ahead and got everything out. I was going to do a video last night for my other channel, but by the time I got home and, I got the hamburgers done, and it was so funny last night. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So my younger son's sleep schedule has been really wacky since school ended. And now you can talk to him when he's asleep, and he will sit up, he'll have his eyes open, he'll carry on a whole conversation with you and be sound asleep. He will have no memory of it later. But usually when he does that, the conversation you have with him makes no sense. It's like absolute gibberish. The stuff he says just makes no sense. It's just random. It's so funny. But last night, so I came home and he was in his room, which he usually is. And I knocked on his door and I said, "Do you still want hamburgers?" And he said, "I still want hamburgers." I said, "Okay." So I went back downstairs and I made hamburgers. And then when they were ready, I came back up and, I knocked on the door. The hamburgers are ready. And he said something muffled like, "Woo, woo, woo." I thought, oh God, he's asleep. And then I said, "Were you asleep?" "No, I was not. I was not asleep." "Do you want a hamburger?" "Not really. I don't think I want a hamburger. I think I'm fine." And I said, "But you said you wanted hamburgers." And he just sat there for a minute. I said, "You said you wanted hamburgers." He said, "Well, I'm entitled to change my mind." So I had the cooked patties, so I just put them in the refrigerator. And then his brother, when he got home from work, ate, I made 4. And he had 4 hamburgers when he got home last night. So he ate them all. But this morning, he got up, he said, "Mom, I didn't get any hamburgers last night." I said, "Well, of course you didn't. You said you didn't want any because you changed your mind." He said, "I never said that." I said, "You did, though. You literally did. You told me you changed your mind, that you were entitled to change your mind, and you didn't want hamburgers." I never said that. You did say that. And so he was mad because of what he said to me while he was asleep. He said, "Couldn't you tell I was asleep?" I said, "No, you sounded very clear, very level-headed, like you knew what you were talking about." They gave me a sweet tea to go at the steakhouse. They have the best tea. Oh my God. It's perfect. It's absolutely, if I were making it, it would taste like this. It's perfect. I had like 2 glasses of it there, and then I got one to go. The only time I ever drink sweet tea is when I go out to eat. I don't ever make it here. I used to years ago, but I just got out of the habit of making it, and I don't ever make it anymore because both of my kids, well, my older son kind of likes sweet tea, but my younger son hates it. So I just quit making it. Anyway, so he was mad at me this morning because he didn't get his hamburgers last night, and his brother ate all of them. Somehow that's my fault. That's all right. You pick your battles when you have kids. You'll get over it. I'll make them again, I'm sure. It's not the last time I'll ever make hamburgers. So we went out to eat, and this morning, I had to tell you what happened this morning. Okay. So last night, I got the trap out, and I'm trying to catch Wally. Wally, and if you don't know, Wally is this orange cat that he doesn't have a home. He's semi-feral. He's kind of famous in the neighborhood. Like, everybody knows this cat. I'm not the only one trying to catch him. Nobody's been successful yet. He's very smart. I think that's how he survived so long on his own. He's just an outdoor man. Like you can't pick him up, can't make any sudden moves around him. He'll run away. He's half feral, half not feral. Anyway, so we're trying to catch him so we can get him to the vet because he's not neutered. Now I want to at least get him neutered and get him a rabies shot and get him checked out and see if he needs anything else. I have been trying since last summer to catch this cat unsuccessfully. I hired a wildlife trapping dude to come do it, but he had his own personal stuff going on and wasn't really able to carry the process through. At least I got my money back from that. He did refund my money, but I bought a trap, one of the metal humane traps that drops, they go in and, one of those. It's big. I got one of the big ones. And I bought that thing, last spring. It was about a year ago I bought that trap. And we've been trying to catch this cat with no luck. Okay, so I got the trap out last night. I went yesterday. Was it yesterday? Got the Bojangles chicken legs. So I took a chicken leg and I got it in there. It's hard too because you have to reach way up in there to, get it in there, and then you got to set it. And it's the whole thing. But anyway, I did that and I covered it with the burlap, and I had it all set up. Boop's out there yelling at me. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'll let her in. She may. You want to get in my lap? So, I got the trap all set up with the chicken leg in it and everything, and I set it up initially on the side porch, the little side porch on the side of the house. I set it up over there because I have this little cat house thing on the porch. We have this covered porch on the side, and I have a little cat house that he likes to sleep in at night sometimes. But he hasn't been coming around a lot lately, and I don't think he's been sleeping in there. But I thought, well, if he does come around tonight, he may come around to the little house, and if he does, maybe he'll smell the chicken leg, want something to eat. I didn't leave any food out or anything. Like, maybe he'll smell it and get curious. I had it all covered with the burlap, so I guess you could still tell it was a trap, but I thought maybe it might be enough to make him go in there to check it out. Well, nothing went in it overnight. I got up the next morning. It was still set. The chicken leg was still in there. I didn't even get a possum or anything. Where are you going? I didn't get a possum or anything last night. So, all right. So I got up this morning and I'm getting ready for work, and I happened to look outside, and I didn't put any food out because if food's out, he definitely won't go in there. Well, I looked out there, and there he was. There was Wally. He was looking in. Now, Wally is a very smart cat. I think he's very smart. I think he's smarter than my other cats right now when I'm trying to eat the tripod. Stop. Oh my God. Brought home some leftover bits of steak. She didn't want it. Evie didn't want it either. And Pumpkin's up under the bed. I can't get her to come out. Now, Pumpkin loves steak. So I kept some of the little, the little bits for her. Boop is shaking the tripod somehow. Anyway, so I saw Wally. And Wally every now and then will make these, I don't know how to describe it. He will make these moves like a human. And I'll describe that in a minute. He will look at you almost like a person would look at you. It's almost creepy sometimes the way he'll look at you. But okay, so I saw Wally. He's sitting and he cocks his head to the side sometimes, and he's just like, he's looking in the door at me like, I don't mean to bug you, but there's no food out here. So I thought, crap, he's hungry and he's here. So I ran around to the side, I went to the side porch. I got the trap. I picked it up and I brought it around to where he was, and I managed to not trip it. It was still open. And I set it down and I'm talking to him like, hey, Wally, it's okay. And he's looking at it like, what's that? What are you doing? I wanted a bowl of food. You didn't have to go to all that trouble. I don't need whatever that is. What are you doing? He just kept looking at me like, what are you doing? That's a lot of fuss. All I wanted was a bowl of food. I don't know why you're bringing that around here. So I set it down, and my younger son had come downstairs. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to move the trap around here. We'll see if we can get Wally to go in it. So we're kind of back around the corner where he can't see us. So I put the trap down, you know, I came back in the house, shut the door, like, okay. And I also took a handful of dry food and like threw it in there, you know, like maybe he'll go for the dry food if he doesn't want the chicken leg. There's no other food out there. So I set it down, threw the food in, and I waited. So I came in, and my son and I kind of went around the corner, and we're watching, like, come on, Wally, come on, Wally. And he starts to walk up to the trap. What are you doing, Cat? Hang on a minute. I set down a little plate over here with some little bits of steak on it for Pumpkin. She's finally come out from under the bed, and she's eating it. Boop's watching her eat because Boop is an asshole, and she wants an opportunity to go, bleh, because that's what she does. She's, bleh. She likes to startle the other cats and then boing away because she's funny. Anyway, so my son and I are kind of back where he can't see us, and we're like, come on, Wally, come on, Wally. So he walks up to the trap. He walks up and he's kind of poking he had his head in a little bit like, and then that's when I heard the jingle bell. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I said, shit. That's either Nobu or Clark. Damn it, we don't need them here right now. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I said, who's coming? Because you can hear the bell. It's like one of them's headed this way. And here comes Clark. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Clark is one of my neighbor's cats. Now, Clark, Nobu, and Wallix all live at the same house. Clark, we've been calling this cat Clark for like 3 years. It's this gray and white bobtail cat. This cat has no tail, just a stump. I was born that way. I had a cat like that when I was a kid. It was just born without a tail. And so here comes Clark. We found out later Clark's name is actually Ramona. We thought it was a boy because it's a big cat. It's just a large cat, especially to be a female. It's a big cat. Anyway, here comes Clark. Boop, 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 and I'm like, no, Clark, no. I said, don't go out there. Don't. Maybe Clark will go away. Clark will see there's no food and go away. Boop, boop, boop. And so Wally kind of backed away from the trap like, no, Wally, no, don't get distracted by Clark. No, it's okay. Just keep going towards the trap. Come on. And my son and I are just rooting for the situation, you know. So, but no, here comes Clark. Boop, boop, boop. It just pushes in front of Wally, goes right in the damn trap, and it slaps shut. And Wally didn't really move. He was just standing there just staring at the trap like he's appalled. And then, of course, Clark starts screaming and hollering. Funny thing was, before we could get out there, Clark did eat some of the food. I heard her crunching on it, but she kept hollering while she was eating the food and yelling at the same time. So Wally is he's backed up and he's looking at it like, holy shit. And then I wish I had a video of it. It was so funny because this all happened so fast, but he just, because the thing slammed shut, you know, and he's just like, you know. And then he literally, okay, so he's facing this way. He's looking so he saw me in the door. He goes, and he just turned and left. I'm out. Screw this. And he just left. Damn it, Clark. So we went out there and let Clark out, and then Clark ran away. But then Clark came right back in like 5 minutes and tried to go in there a second time. Like, there's still food in there. And these people will let me out. So my son said, you know Wally is never going to get near that trap now. I said, well, I'm not going to give up that easily, but yeah. That didn't help. Damn Clark. Just boop, boop, boop. Slam. Shit. That did not help at all. But anyway, so we did not catch Wally, but we caught Clark. We probably could have caught Clark twice if I had wanted to. So I got the thing set back up. The chicken leg was still in there. Nobody's touched the chicken leg. Put a little bit more food in there. Nothing went in there the rest of the day. I haven't seen Wally. Yeah, so Clark came along and messed it up, but it could have just as easily been one of my cats. So, Anyway, we did not catch Wally, but we caught Clark. So if I ever needed to take Clark to the vet, I could I could do it. Anyway, that was very disappointing. But I still have a fresh chicken leg. I'm going to take the old one out that was in there last night, put the fresh one in there, and we'll try again and see, you know, maybe. I think I'm also going to put another handful of just some dry food in there because I think Wally would rather have that than the chicken leg. I'm going to try again. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I really don't. The vet will not give you any kind of sedative or anything. No, she won't. She said, no, you have to trap them and bring them in. I'm not going to give you anything to give the cat because I don't know this cat. I don't want to run the risk of giving you something that could kill the cat, you know, and then I would be liable. No, I'm not going to give you anything to give this cat. Because I did ask, like, do you have like, I said, do you have like a tranquilizer dart? No, you got to trap him. Sorry. So, no luck yet, but I don't know. But we're trying. I'll try again. I don't know that the chicken leg is going to work. He doesn't seem terribly interested in that, but he is interested in the dry food because he is hungry. So, yeah, I'll go out there and I'll put a fresh chicken leg in it before I go to bed and get it all set up. But it's already like after 8 and I have to get a video done. But I just wanted to take a minute to say hey and let you know how it went. I heard from another ASMR person, Chili Bee ASMR. Hey, they also had the invalid traffic thing and emailed me today to ask me, hey, has your revenue been fixed? Because it looks like ours has. And I responded and says, yeah, and told them, yeah, it does actually look like it was fixed. And they said that there's another person who had the same thing and it looks like theirs has been fixed too. So it sounds like there was just some kind of glitch with YouTube and it wasn't just me. It sounds like they fixed it for a lot of people. So I don't know what it was. They haven't responded to my appeal, but hey, at least for now, it looks like it's been fixed. So that is awesome. I'm very happy about that. So, anyway, I'm going to get started, but I had to let you know how it went with the trap. And unfortunately, we didn't catch him, but I'm going to try again. I just don't think he's interested in that chicken leg though. I think he would rather just have some regular cat food. Because that's what he gets, you know, that's what he's used to. Like when he comes here, that's what that's what he's looking for. So hopefully I can get it to work, but I'm not going to give up. I've been trying now since last summer, how long have I been trying to catch this cat? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to give up. I love this cat and he's so sweet. And I don't know. I think if I could at least just get him neutered, he will never be an indoor cat. He's been an outdoor guy for too long. And I don't think he would ever be happy just being inside. He doesn't like being confined, you know, but if I could at least just get him neutered and get him a rabies shot, I mean, that would be great. Anything else they can do for him while they have him there would be awesome. But I have to get him to the vet first. That's been the hardest part. I haven't been able to get him to the vet yet. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and for being here. I'm going to have to stop talking and get on with it. But I hope your week is going well. My day's been pretty good. Nothing terribly exciting happened except for the whole kerfuffle with Clark in the trap this morning. That was before I even left for work, but yeah, wow. So anyway, yay. Tomorrow's Thursday. That's exciting. It's payday for me, so I'm excited about that. Like for my day job, I get paid every other Thursday. So, woo, it's payday tomorrow. Happy about that. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.